Hey, what's going on, guys? Mush back at it with another video. I want to highlight a really sick Witcher 3 mod that is going to be out very soon. It is the HD Reworked Project 10.0 Reborn mod, and it is going to make the game look even better. I thought it would be a timely time to talk about this mod, given the fact that Witcher 3 is one of the big games that is discounted as a part of the Steam summer sale. It is down to a measly $15 for the complete edition, $12 for the base edition, although I would highly recommend you to go the route of getting the complete edition. I'll talk all about that when I'm covering the mod as well, but it makes the game visually, which is already a visually stunning game, look even better. We've also got some details on Nvidia's next GPUs. The GeForce RTX Super Series final pricing and availability date have been leaked. That is coming from Video Card, so I want to highlight that. And Bandai Namco have announced a brand new online action RPG called Blue Protocol, and it looks pretty cool, so we'll cover that at the end of this video. First, let's highlight HD Reworked Project 10.0 Reborn, a brand new mod for The Witcher 3, which is a game that's been out for quite a while, 4 years at this point, just a little over, I believe. But this mod is going to make the game look even better from a visual standpoint, and as I mentioned, the game already looks great. Just keep in mind that you're probably going to have a pretty decent PC. I mean, Witcher 3 at this point isn't all too difficult to run, unless you're maxing it out at like 4K with Hairworks turned on and everything like that. If you are trying to play it at 4K with Hairworks on, it is very hard to run. If you have like, a 1070 or a 1080, if you have something like a more recent GPU, like a 2080 Ti, you'll be able to play it no problem. But I will leave a link to a comparison video in the description box down below. I highly recommend you, if you have any interest, to check that trailer out because it makes the game look incredible. Witcher 3 is a game that I find myself always wanting to revisit, even though I played it back in 2015, and I played the game for like a solid 8 months, like in and out, but I would always revisit the game. But since I played the game back in 2015 when it came out, I played it a little bit in early 2016, I really haven't gone back to it since, outside of dabbling into the DLC content. But in terms of giving it another full playthrough, it's been quite a while since I gave that a go. However, with this new mod, and with my intention of me wanting to just revisit the game again, I think I am gonna do that. And if you've yet to play Witcher 3, now would be a good time to get the game. $15 again for the complete edition, which is the version you want to get. The DLC and Hearts of Stone and Blood and Wine are both really, really good. Hearts of Stone has a little bit less content, but Blood and Wine could be seen as a legitimate another title. It's about as lengthy as, say, like Witcher 2, which was a reasonably lengthy game. And if you've yet to play Witcher 3, $15 for that collection is so good. And if you do want to wait a little while, wait for this mod to be released. Come July 17th, you can play Witcher 3 even better than ever. It does note over 250 improved and reworked models, so a lot of good stuff coming out of here. Again, a link to that video will be in the description box below. Okay, moving on from that, Nvidia is also getting ready to roll out some new GPUs in the Nvidia GeForce RTX Super line of video cards. And I do want to go over some of these. The GeForce RTX 2080 Super is due out on July 23rd. That looks to be around $700. Obviously, the price is gonna vary a little bit depending on the manufacturer you buy it from, depending on the specific e-tailer. It's gonna fluctuate quite a bit, but $699 is the MSRP. 2070 Super is due out on July 9th, and that looks to be $499 US. And then 2060 Super is due out on July 9th as well, and that looks to be around $400. So these are pretty pricey. The 2070 Super looks to have 2560 CUDA cores and 8GB of GDDR6 memory. As far as the 2060 Super goes, that's gonna have 2176 CUDA cores and 8GB of GDDR6 memory as well. Pricing wise, these GPUs don't do anything for me in terms of configuring PCs. I mean, I do have a higher end GPU in a 1080, probably gonna upgrade that relatively soon to a 2080 or something like that. But in terms of for the budget minded gamer, which is the one that I try to attract, these GPUs, even with a 2060 Super, $400 is pretty pricey. But nonetheless, it'll be more interesting to see how these GPUs perform, and then you can go from there. But I did want to highlight that if you want more details in terms of the GPU hierarchy, I'll leave a link to video cards in the description box below, and you can check that out as well. And lastly, I do want to note that Bandai Namco have announced a brand new online action RPG called Blue Protocol for PC. Now, this is more of an anime-stylized online action RPG, so just be mindful of that. I know that's an immediate turn-off to a lot of you guys, but nonetheless, I'm a big fan of Japanese RPGs and generally just all Bandai Namco published titles. I think they do a pretty good job with the style of games that they deliver, but Blue Protocol is an original new online action RPG for PC developed by Project Sky Blue, a joint project team formed by Bandai Namco Online and Bandai Namco Studios. So those are two distinct studios under the Bandai Namco umbrella, and they're coming together to bring forth Blue Protocol. That makes me think that this game will have a lot of online elements, but at the same time, maybe it'll have a core single-player narrative to go along with it. Whatever the case may be, Blue Protocol is set in a world spun by overwhelming graphics along the lines of anime movies and incorporates multiplayer action that utilizes the qualities of an online game, and it runs on Unreal Engine 4. The Blue Protocol logo includes the following tagline: "The world is on the brink of devastation. Now is the time to unite, march on with friends and strangers, and defeat foes beyond your might. Travel through space and time to change the future beyond this fight." Now, it's not noted how expansive of an online multiplayer game this is going to be. I don't know if it's going to be, you know, a smaller scale online multiplayer RPG, or is this a full-blown MMORPG? That wasn't really clarified, but we got one image for the game, and it looks pretty good based on that image, but that's only so much to go off of. It was noted that more information about Blue Protocol will be announced in the near future, so this is a game that's still kept under wraps. I didn't want to bring some attention to it because I imagine it's going to go very under the radar, but nonetheless, that's another game to be excited for as a PC gamer. Probably not going to come out anytime soon. I would imagine at earliest it would be 2020, and this is a game you would think would be rolled out in specific phases, maybe a closed alpha phase, then a beta phase, and then you would see the official release. But nonetheless, that's another game to be excited for, and that adds to a loaded lineup of upcoming PC games from your Cyberpunk 2077s, Watch Dogs Legion, there's Borderlands 3, which I know is Epic Game Store exclusive, but that's a game I'm excited for, The Outer Worlds, Gears of War 5, all of these Microsoft games as well. There are just a ton of games coming out. I actually think early 2020 is more packed than the fall of this year. But nonetheless, just know that there's a lot of compelling projects in the works. And that's going to conclude this video. Again, The Witcher 3 is getting a pretty insane mod with the HD Rework Project 10.0 Reborn. It's dropping July 17th, so if you're waiting on playing the game, maybe wait for this mod to come out, install it, and then the game is going to look even better, and you can go from there. I'll leave a link to the video as well as the link on Nexus Mod, so check that out. Nvidia's prepping up the releases of some new GPUs coming July 9th and on the 23rd, and Bandai Namco is dropping a brand new online action RPG in Blue Protocol for PC. That's going to conclude this video. If you guys have a request for a future video, you can always leave that in the comments section down below, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace out. Hey, what's going on, guys? Mush here again. Hope you enjoyed the video. As you guys might know, YouTube's notification system is sometimes a little bit wonky, even if you're subscribed to the channel. Maybe you're not abundantly aware that I uploaded a video. To remedy that situation, make sure you hit the bell notification button. This way, whenever I upload a new video, and I try to upload as consistently as possible, you will be notified directly of the upload, and you can watch it as soon as it goes live. I would really appreciate if you guys hit that button so you can stay up to date with all of the content I'm posting. But as always, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.